the speed of Cohen. Great fullback is George Cohen.
And George Cohen, one of England's World Cup winning heroes, has died at the age of 83.
Sir Geoff Hurst and Gary Lineker are among those to pay tribute to George Cohen after the 83-year-old England World Cup winner's death was announced. Cohen spent his entire career playing at Fulham FC as a right-back, making more than 450 appearances for them. In their tribute to him, the club called him one of their greatest ever players and a gentleman.
England World Cup winner George Cohen has died at the age of 83. He was part of the 1966 squad and played every minute of the 6 matches in the tournament and was vice-captain for the victory over West Germany in the Wembley final. His World Cup winning teammate Geoff Hurst tweeted, "Everyone without exception always said that George was such a lovely man."
George Cohen, part of the legendary England team that won the 1966 World Cup, has died at the age of 83. George Cohen played for Fulham, joining the club as a professional in 1956 and staying there for his whole career. But it will be as one of Alf Ramsey's World Cup winning side that he will be best remembered. Here's Andy Swiss.
He was one of the unsung heroes of 1966.
George Cohen.
George Cohen's place among English football's most famous lineup had been hard-earned. He made his name at Fulham, where his talent and tenacity soon became clear.
Lovely tackle by Cohen.
The great George Best said Cohen was the finest fullback he ever faced.
Oh, Charlton, a beautiful ball to Best, but look at the speed of Cohen. Great fullback is George Cohen.
In 1964, those skills won him an England call-up, and come the World Cup 2 years later, he was a regular.
There's Bobby Moore of England, Cohen, Ball, Banks.
Soon he was emerging for the final against Germany, an experience he would never forget.
When we came out of the tunnel, you were nervous anyway, but you know, I always tried to keep my nerves under control. It was the sound, the noise, the colours. You felt that everybody in that ground was on your side. And to winning, of course, is the ultimate thing, isn't it?
Cohen's unfussy defending may not have grabbed the headlines, but it was one of the cornerstones of England's triumph. And afterwards, there he was, alongside captain Bobby Moore, as he paraded the trophy. His career, though, was soon cut short by injury. In 1969, Cohen retired and began a new career away from the limelight as a property developer. Although his family weren't done with winning World Cups, his nephew Ben, a champion with England's rugby union team in 2003. By then, George Cohen's success had been finally honoured.
Mr. George Cohen for services to association football.
In 2000, he was one of the last of the Wembley heroes to receive an MBE, and this naturally modest man was also commemorated by his beloved Fulham, the club where he spent his entire career. But it's for his country that George Cohen will be best remembered, a member of English football's ultimate team.
George Cohen, who has died at the age of 83.